Finding problems? That's easy. They exist in every community. I'm Terry Springs, your host. We're looking deeper, and we are talking solutions, finding out how we all can make a difference. Now on Talking Solutions, welcoming Denise Biben, the Executive Director of Boys Town, Nevada. Is this the same Boys Town that I've always heard about out of Omaha?
Yes, it is. We're an affiliate of the original Father Flanagan's Boys Town, which celebrated our 100th birthday in December. We've been serving kids across the country for 100 years, and we've been here in Vegas now for 27 years.
Boys Town, wasn't there a movie?
Yes, there was. In 1938, Spencer Tracy and Mickey Rooney starred in Boys Town, and Spencer Tracy won an Oscar for playing our founder, Father Flanagan. It's in our Hall of History.
I love this. So now, Boys Town, starting out of Omaha, Nebraska,
yes,
exists also in Las Vegas. Are there other locations as well?
There are. We have several locations across the country. Besides Nebraska and Iowa, which is where we started originally, we're also in Rhode Island, D.C., Tallahassee, Florida, Orlando, West Palm Beach, and New Orleans, in addition to Las Vegas.
And Denise, the fundraiser that's coming up with our friends from 1027 The Coyote.
Yes.
On the 28th at Stoney's Rockin Country, it's coming up soon, is specifically for the location here, which is Boys Town, Nevada.
Yes, that's correct. We're a local 501c3, and so all of the money stays local and goes directly to the kids and families that we serve.
Denise, what kind of services does Boys Town provide?
We have a large array of services. Because of the movie, most people know us for our residential programs. We don't have residential care here in Las Vegas anymore. We started with that 27 years ago, but today we're completely focused on prevention. What we've learned over the years is when you can get kids early on, you're much more likely to have the impact and keep them on the right path. It's a lot easier to keep a young child on the right track or even get them back on the right track than it is a teenager. We serve all kids, and while kids of all ages need the support that we provide, we really are trying to focus most of our energies in prevention. So to do that, we have an array of services. First, we have our behavioral health clinic located at the 215 and Sunset. Anybody that wants those services, give us a call. We have those services available to the community. But we also have services for families and for kids that have special needs that the vast majority of the community may not be dealing with. So, for example, we have in-home counseling. We have parenting classes. We have case management services and parent mentoring. All those are free to the families that are referred to us from various funding streams that we have available to serve families that are in need. And really, our specialty is working with kids with behavior problems. The program that we're going to be supporting on the 28th specifically is our school initiative. For that program, we work with 8 local schools, mostly in the northeast part of our valley. And those schools have families where the kids are being disruptive in class and the teachers are not able to meet their needs. And so these kids are getting sent to the office, getting suspended from school. And we're talking about first graders, second graders. The teachers are focused on teaching, and what they've said to us is what we can't do is go home with them and help their families. That's what you do. And that's really our role to play in education. We're not teachers, but we can make sure that kids are prepared to learn.
Denise Biben is with us, the Executive Director of Boys Town, Nevada. Denise, the kind of approach you're talking about with kids who are disruptive in class, think of all the people you're helping through the services you mentioned. You're helping the teacher who can't hardly handle this. You're helping the students, their families.
Absolutely.
You're also helping the other students in the class because we only have so much instruction time. And certainly, if they're disruptive, it's messing up everybody's day.
Absolutely. No one can learn. And what we really believe is the solution to education in our community is not just strictly what happens in the classroom. If kids are not having a stable home life, they're not prepared to learn. There's so many things going on that they can't focus when they get to school. And the parents can't help them be successful at school by addressing behaviors at home because they're so overwhelmed and stressed out with the challenges they're facing. So we really do believe that treating the whole child is really the approach that should be taken and not just the student part of the child.
Another spillover effect that would be beneficial, we have a big problem with bullying everywhere.
Absolutely.
These are the kind of kids who may be involved on either side.
You got it.
They may be the ones actually creating a problem,
Could be.
or they may be the ones getting it on the other end.
One of the approaches that we take is our founder, Father Flanagan, said there's no such thing as a bad boy. We truly believe that to be true. It's just, as he said, bad learning, bad environments, bad teaching. And so we work with parents to make sure that they're learning the right skills so that they can be successful at home, at school, and in life.
All really important skills.
Yes.
With Boys Town Town, Nevada, is it just boys?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking. No, we've been serving girls since 1979. Across the country, as well as here in Las Vegas, it's almost a 50-50 split. Last year, we served 2,545 kids, and again, about half of those were girls. In 2000, we changed our name from Boys Town to Girls in Boys Town, and we confused the heck out of everybody.
Boys and Girls Clubs.
Exactly. So in 2005, people that are much smarter than me that do brand management said, you've got to go back to your core brand, and that's Boys Town. But what we did was we changed our iconic logo of the two brothers. It was one boy carrying another boy on his back, and the famous quote was, "He ain't heavy, father, he's my brother." We changed it to a boy carrying a girl on his back so that we recognize that girls are part of our family.
That's the way it should be. You know, girls can be just as disruptive as guys.
Absolutely. They have a very different way that their behaviors manifest themselves, but they still come from the core challenges that our boys have.
Well, I'm excited that 1027 The Coyote is involved with this fundraiser. Saddle up and help our kids.
Yeehaw.
Wednesday, February 28th, 5:30 to 8 p.m.
Yes.
Tickets include dinner, entertainment, $35. Dinner and a show?
Yes, and if you're really brave, you can try your hands at the mechanical bull. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to try that yet, but you know.
Usually that's depending on how much you've had to drink.
And because this is a weeknight, you don't have to cook. Have dinner prepared for you. How fun would that be?
For $35.
I know. And you're doing something good for the community and especially for the kids that need us the most.
And with a 501c3 charity, it also would be tax deductible.
Yes, it will be. And we're rated 4-star with Charity Navigator, so you can know that the money will be spent exactly as we said it's going to be.
On kids, boys and girls here in Southern Nevada.
You got it.
And their families.
And their families.
Who all need your help.
Absolutely. When I talk about prevention, one of the things that we've learned over our 100 years is when we just strictly focused on the kids, when they turned 18, they almost always go back home because that's their family. That's who they love. And so if we could work with the family while they're still there, then they never have to go home because they already are. So we can keep families together.
And it makes the whole family stronger.
And with regards to our school initiative, one of the things that I've learned in the last few years as we've really focused in on working with schools is that the impact that you can have in schools for a child who graduates from high school is so significant. If a kid graduates from high school versus not graduating, is a difference in $500,000 over the course of their lifetime in earnings. And to the taxpayers, that's $200,000 in both tax revenues and not having to have social welfare programs to support those kids.
Who doesn't know that here in Southern Nevada, we have a little issue with our graduation rates?
Yes.
But Boys Town, Nevada can help.
We can. We can be a part of that solution. Our school system gets so much of a hard time. And there's great teachers, there's great principals, and there's great schools in our community. But again, they can't be everything to every child. And that's why it has to be a collaboration for all of us working together if we really want to see education improve in our community.
And we really will be working all together if we get involved with Saddle Up and help our kids at Stoney's Rockin Country on the 28th.
Yes, we can. Everybody can play a part in helping our kids and our community.
You've got some other things going on that night, too.
We have some really cool auction items that night. So in addition to getting dinner and entertainment, you can bid on some great auction prizes. We have zip lining and overnight stays in Boulder City. I have done that. 65 miles an hour off the mountain. It is really cool.
One of my girlfriends did that. I'm not sure I'm there yet, but yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. Flightlines is awesome. We have a spa package. Who doesn't like a spa package?
I'll go for that one.
We have a Las Vegas Lights package, a Las Vegas 51 package, Kimosabi cowboy hat, Cirque shows, jewelry packages, dining packages, golf packages. There's something for everyone.
Chance for you guys to raise a lot more money because now it's not going to be just ticket sales, which in themselves could be very substantial.
Absolutely.
You can make a lot more.
So if you want something special and you want to help kids at the same time, come see us on the 28th.
Denise Biben is with us, the Executive Director of Boys Town, Nevada. And Denise, one of the things we always do with Talking Solutions is ask, what can we do to help you?
Well, I think a couple of things. Number one, come join us on the 28th. That's why we're here talking today. But I think there's other opportunities. We have events like this throughout the year. So if you're looking for a way to get some of your friends together and do something fun, we're always looking for volunteers to help us with our events. We had a great event at Christmas. It was called Festival of Hope. We had over 100 volunteers that night getting to engage engage with the kids and the families that we serve. We had Santa Claus, photos, cookies, dinner. It was a great event. So there's opportunities like that throughout the year. If you're looking for something to do, follow us on Facebook, like us on Twitter. All of those things will help us to be able to spread the word about what we're doing here in our community. Really, fundraising like this event is the lifeblood of any nonprofit organization. So anything that you can do can help, whether it's donating auction items. We've had a lot of great restaurants in town sponsor us for an evening, and a certain percentage of the revenues go towards helping us. There's lots of ways that people, if they're interested, can help us.
And we can keep up on what you're doing.
Yes.
The website is boystown.org/Nevada.
You got it.
I'll make sure that on our Talking Solutions Facebook page, we have the links along with a podcast of our discussion today.
Oh, that'd be fabulous. Like most nonprofit executive directors, I wear many hats. So right now I'm managing our social media. And one of the things that I've been trying to do is educate the community about what Boys Town does, but also giving tips for parents. And right now we're having a special focus for February, making sure that kids are getting lots of praise. That's really the foundation of parenting. You can catch your kids being good versus catching your kids being bad. So we have the whole month of February a focus of challenging parents to praise their kids every day. Log on to our Facebook page and there's a link where you can actually get some downloadable things that you can use to help you with praise of your kids for the month of February.
Denise, the work that you do with Boys Town, Nevada, for boys and girls who have behavioral issues, get that all straightened out. It's going to not only benefit the kids and their teachers and their classmates and their family, it benefits all of us in Southern Nevada as a community. Because
Absolutely.
these kids are going to grow up to be adult citizens, and they will be productive.
Yes.
Functioning citizens.
Absolutely. One of the things, again, that I've learned with regards to the importance of graduation is kids who graduate are 3 times less likely to live in poverty. And that means they're also less likely to have their children living in poverty. They're 6 times less likely to be arrested, less likely to be unemployed. There's just so many benefits to our community in helping kids.
And it's as simple as us supporting Boys Town, Nevada, and the event that you've got coming up on the 28th at Stoney's Rockin Country called Saddle Up and Help Our Kids with our friends from 1027 The Coyote.
Absolutely.
The entertainment over at Stoney's is always great.
Yes.
You've got all these prizes. We're going to get dinner, $35 for a ticket. And since you are with Boys Town, Nevada,
Yes.
a 501c3 charity, tax deductible, who doesn't want to do this?
Can't be beat.
But you need to get online and get yourself your tickets because kind of a cutoff date there of the 23rd.
Yes.
So do it now, boystown.org/Nevada.
Correct. And if by some chance you just get really busy and the 28th shows up and you haven't gone online to buy your tickets, we have tickets available at the door. Those are a little bit more expensive. So instead of $35 a person, they're $40 a person. So you save a little money if you do it now. But if you don't, it's still a very reasonable cost for an evening such as this.
And all the money still goes to a great organization.
Absolutely.
Denise, am I forgetting anything?
I don't think so. When I first moved here 2 years ago, I was talking to one of our principals, and she was telling me a story about a little girl, and I got to meet her. She was absolutely adorable, and her smile just lit up the room. And what the principal loved about this story is that this little girl, we'll call her Isabel. Isabel in first grade was having so many problems in class that she was getting referred to the principal's office probably 3 or 4 times a week.
Wow.
Almost daily, and people are always amazed. You're talking a first grader. What does a first grader do that gets them sent to the principal's office? These are our kids. This is what happens. Things are more and more challenging for kids at younger and younger ages. She said, we need to call in Boys Town. And so together we worked with this child and her family. And this is the funny part. The next year there was a new teacher, and the teacher was in the teacher's lounge talking about Isabel and what a wonderful student she was, and just bragging on how she was a leader in the classroom and how she was doing so well. The principal started giggling, and the teacher was like, what did I say that was so funny? She said, if you could have met her last year, you would not have been saying this. So in just 1 year, a major difference going from being referred to the principal's office 3 or 4 times a week to being a leader in the classroom, and a change from first grade to second grade that sets her on the path for the rest of her life. And as you said earlier, it's not just her, it was her siblings, it's all of her classmates. Periodically, we do things to recognize those that help us. Just 2 weeks ago, we were doing a community appreciation event with our board of directors. So I asked asked our staff if you could see if any of our kids or families would like to write thank you cards expressing how much they've appreciated the services. That'd be great. I got a card. It's an adorable drawing with balloons. So it's clearly done by a young child. I don't know who it was. And it said, "Thank you, Boys Town, for helping my parents to love me." That's the difference that our services can make. I don't believe that the parents didn't love the child. I do believe that things were so stressful and there were so many things going on, the child believed he or she was not loved. And now they do.
That would make a child act out. And also with help from Boys Town, Nevada, for this child,
Absolutely.
Whoever they were, the interactions within the family are now healed.
Absolutely. That's why I do what I do. I've been doing this for over 25 years, 18 of which has been at Boys Town, and I can't imagine doing anything different. I get to wake up every morning knowing that, yes, I'm being able to pay my bills, but more importantly, I'm leaving the world a better place.
Do you ever have kids come back later on down the road and volunteer?
We have. One of my favorite stories is we were doing a turkey brigade where we took baskets to our families donated from the grocery stores so they could have a traditional Thanksgiving meal. And one of our kids came back and brought 2 friends to help and said after everything that Boys Town had done, she had to give back. So not only do we teach our kids to be thankful and grateful, but we also teach them to give back. It's one of those skills that all of us can learn. It's not about us, but we're really put here on earth to how can we contribute to making the world a better place.
And definitely Boys Town, Nevada is helping to make our area a better place.
Very honored to do that.
Helping kids with behavioral problems, in turn their teachers, students in the classrooms, the entire school will be affected in a beneficial way. And very important, it also helps the family.
Absolutely.
It's all about kids and families, and it's Boys Town, Nevada, and the event coming up on the 28th is called Saddle Up and Help Our Kids. It's at Stoney's Rockin Country. Tickets are $35. You can get them on the website, boystown.org/Nevada.
Y'all come see us.
I appreciate your country. Denise Biben is the executive director of Boys Town, Nevada. Denise, am I forgetting anything?
I think that's everything. This has been really fun. I look forward to having an opportunity to continue to share the great work that together we're all doing to help kids in our community. Thank you so much, Terry.
Thanks for joining us on Talking Solutions.